we make 3 loaves of sourdough bread in under 20 minutes? This one's got a beautiful ear. Look at that.
Ooh.
And loaf number 3.
Go ahead, Addie. Beautiful loaves.
Welcome to Sourdough Made Easy. We're here to unabashedly break all of the rules of sourdough bread making in order to prove to you that sourdough doesn't need to be hard. Please like and share this video and subscribe for more easy sourdough tips. Hello and welcome back to the next installment of Sourdough Made Easy. Today, I was just about to head to bed and I had an idea. I've talked a lot about how easy it is to make sourdough, and I've rattled off how much time I spend actually working on a loaf from start to finish as being anywhere from 20 minutes to 30 minutes, but in reality, I don't know. So today I decided to do a video in which I wanted to test myself and actually track via video and show you exactly how much time our Sourdough Made Easy process takes. And so I'm going to go from start to finish. Literally, I haven't even opened the fridge. I did set things up to give myself a little head start, but I think that in less than 20 minutes, I will be able to make 3 loaves of delicious sour bread that look anything like this, or 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 this. All examples of bread that we've made in the past following this exact same, no autolyse, no knead, no stretch and fold, cold starter, no feeding, to activate the starter the night before, any of that. Nothing. Just a simple sourdough process where we're taking cold starter straight from the fridge, put it in, mix it up. I'm actually going to cheat a little bit, if you will. For some people would think it's cheating to use a mixer, but for me, I like using tools, right? I like making my life easier. This is the point of this thing. I'm looking to make delicious bread for my family to eat, for my friends that we deliver and give bread to as gifts over the holiday season, take to church activities, etc. We make fantastic bread, and the process is so easy. I fly in the face of all of the stuff that you're probably seeing on YouTube, all the crazy videos telling you all the stuff you have to do with stretch and folds every 30 minutes, etc. And I'm just going to show you the process, and I think that there's less than 20 minutes of actual effort that goes into making this bread. Now, you got to let the long fermentation process happen, but that happens while you're sleeping if you do it the way we do. I make this dough before going to bed, and then when my wife gets up in the morning, anytime around, it's 10 o'clock now, so anytime around noon to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, she's got an alarm on her phone saying, form the bread. And you're always picking to form the bread about an hour to an hour and a half before you're going to score it and bake the bread. And so my guess is, we're going to find out in this video, my guess is that less than 20 minutes of actual time and effort goes into making this bread compared to the hours of effort that goes into stretching and folding every 30 minutes for however many hours they tell you to do it. Like when we first got into sourdough, it was blowing my mind how hard people made it. And over the last 3 years, we've done nothing. We bought no store-bought bread. We've only made our own breads, and my kids love it. And so this is what I want to do. So today, it's can we make 3 loaves of sourdough bread in under 20 minutes of effort, right? It's going to take the time to ferment, but we're going to time every step of the process and see how much actual work you put into making this bread in order to prove to you that sourdough can be easy, okay? So here we go. Start the clock now. Take my starter out of the fridge. Cold and hungry. You see it's got hooch on top. That tells you I haven't fed it in a while. It's not a quote-unquote active starter like everybody tells you it has to be. I simply stir it up. Stir it up. I'm doing 3 loaves. Oh no, I didn't let my scale start. I'm gonna have to start that over. Zero out the scale, stir it up. I'm doing 3 loaves of bread. And our recipe, if you want to write it down, is 12.2, just because I like twos, 12.2 ounces of starter, 12.2 ounces of starter, zero the scale, 2 pounds, 2.2 ounces of water. That's almost, not quite 2 pounds there. 2 pounds, 2.2 ounces. I give it a little stir just to even out the starter into the liquid. This is the process that I do anytime we run out of bread. We only got a half a loaf there left. So I'm going to do this so that tomorrow we'll be able to eat that in the morning if people want it. And then have bread to bake in the afternoon. All right? And then 3 pounds, 12.2 of flour. Three pounds, 12.2 of flour, zero the scale, 2 ounces, 2.2 ounces of salt. And this is for 3 loaves, which is exactly, literally you'll watch it kind of puffing out the side. That's exactly how much my 5-quart mixer can handle. So that's the way we started doing it, and it just happens to be how much my proofing pan can hold as well. So, turn that on. And the goal is not to have this kneaded, it's just to get the dough wet. If I did it, which in fact I did one earlier for a video where I made one by hand, and it's just to get it wet. This is a no knead recipe. I am not kneading this dough. I'm just getting the dough and the starter incorporated, the salt, everything all incorporated into the dough, and then we call it good, throw it in the pan. Go ahead and put my starter away, my salt away. Flour away, and I don't feed the starter. I only ever feed the starter when we run out. I'm never using a fully active starter unless I'm baking on the morning after I have fed it. I can see it's starting to pull away from the edge of the bowl. It seems to be totally incorporated. All the dough is wet. That's it. I'm not kneading it. I'm not doing a window pane technique. I didn't do an autolyse. I didn't do any of the things that all of the fancy sourdough people tell you you need to do. And now I'm just going to put them in our first proofing pan. You can see the dough consistency there. Scraping it out of the pan. And that is it. That's the process of the night before. This is going to proof overnight in this tin right here. No stretches and folds, no other work whatsoever. It's going to sit right here until tomorrow when my wife is going to come. She's faster and better than me. She's going to form the bread, then she's going to score the bread, and I will show you that part on the video, and we'll be able to tell if in under 20 minutes we can make 3 loaves of delicious sourdough bread. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. It's the next day in our 3 loaves of sourdough in 20 minutes video test to see if we can do this. It's about 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes of actual time it took to prep this dough. It has now been proofing or fermenting, if you will, all night. We've got a great rise out of it. You can see it's stuck to the top of the pan. And my stellar wife is going to form these loaves as the next step. We're going to time that, see how much time it takes to get them formed in the bannetons and ready to second proof. And then we'll pause the timer again. And then as soon as it's ready to go in the oven, we'll score them and put them in the oven. And total time, I think, will be under 20 minutes.
Okay, ready?
Start the timer. She's not going to discuss or explain the process of forming because this isn't a forming tutorial video. We do have some of those on our website at sourdoughmadeeasy.com and on our YouTube. But we're just doing this for the sake of time. She's going to blast through forming these loaves.
Blast. No pressure.
No pressure. Clock's ticking.
Kind of feel the pressure. You know me.
I just sprung this on her last night. She had no idea I was doing this video.
Whoop. Hey there.
And this is our no knead, no stretch and fold. We just put the dough together last night. You watched that on camera. It's been sitting right there on the stove ever since.
And it does feel slightly overproofed, just for the record, as far as our timing goes. But this is going to show you that it will still produce our wonderful 3 loaves of bread.
Yeah, don't let the timing of sourdough slow you down. This is still going to produce a fantastic loaf of bread.
Everything they get to see on a first timer video is us doing focaccia, because we still haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Oop, another. Sorry, floured your shirt. So I just stacked my parchment paper right there so that when I've got this formed, it's too floury. And you know what else I didn't do is, this is a small loaf. See that? See? The pressure's getting me, man. It's big. Bottom, since I've already got a little bit of my smooth surface. My belly's in the way. My reach.
Limited reach with your belly in the way.
All the things that I normally do.
One down. 3 minutes. Give or take.
We've got bubbles in there.
Two down, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I bet you that if we did one loaf, it would be under 10 minutes.
Yeah. Should have cleaned my flour off from doing the last one. That's okay.
All right, 3 loaves formed. That's it. When we're ready to score them and throw them in the oven, it would take another minute to clean up the counter, but generally speaking, that's the effort that you put into put the bread in the dough ingredients in, have the mixer mix it, form it, score it, and bake it. So we will start this video again as soon as we get to scoring. Stay tuned. All right, next installment, whatever you want to call it, of this video, we are going to show you the scoring. Cold Dutch ovens, cold, sitting on the counter. So that eliminates a whole like half hour to an hour of your time of prepping, heating, preheating those by doing the Sourdough Made Easy process. We go straight with cold Dutch ovens, cold oven, score the loaf, put it in there, turn it on, start your timer. And so we're gonna go ahead and start the timer again and see how long it takes to score these. So take it away there, Score Master.
Alrighty. I'm just going to do my standard wheat score.
One down. Two down, just over 1 minute.
on a lazy Susan because it just turns around for me.
Under 2 minutes to score and get in the Dutchers. Now I'll help you throw those in. We'll start the oven. Check back when we take those out and keep the timer rolling, but I'm pretty confident taking them out of the oven is not going to take much time at all, so we will be well under 20 minutes of actual effort put into baking these 3 loaves of sourdough bread. Now, full transparency, I spent about a minute and a half cleaning the bowl from the mixer last night and about 2 minutes cleaning the trays. Another 30 seconds or so cleaning up the counter. So your cleanup time will add a little bit to it, but generally speaking, we're still, even with that, going to be under 20 minutes of time spent, spent making 3 loaves of delicious sourdough bread that I, based on what I see in the oven, what just went in, these are going to be beautiful loaves, just like all the other loaves that we make. So stay tuned. All right, this is the moment where we spend about 20 seconds taking the bread lids off. So this is another piece of the puzzle that takes a little bit of time. By little bit, I mean very little bit. But look at that. Some nice oven spring. Look at that ear. Woo! These are going to be some beautiful loaves, just like I promised.
Yep.
3 beautiful loaves of sourdough in under 20 minutes. I think we're going to hit it. Now we'll set the timer for a little over 12 minutes to brown those loaves up to the liking that we like. We keep them pretty light, more like a sandwich bread. And we'll check back in. Okay, it is that time to take the bread out of the oven. Last step in the process of our 3 loaves in 20 minutes. You'll see we like our bread light. That's some crazy oven spring on that one. Yep. This one's got a beautiful ear. Look at that. Ooh. Loaf number 2.
A little sour.
And loaf number 3.
Go ahead, Addie. Beautiful loaves. Yes, go ahead. That one went crazy.
We hope you've enjoyed our Sourdough Made Easy video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and share this video and subscribe to get more easy sourdough tips. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when we post our next videos. And check out sourdoughmadeeasy.com for tons of easy, no autolyse, no levain, no knead, no stretch and fold, no babysitting your bread for hours on end recipes. And while you're there, pick up a free 93-year-old sourdough starter. Thanks, and we'll see you on our next video.